Support the Ramen Raider on Patreon. Thanks to all our patrons.
Alright, hey! This is Hans the Ramen Raider coming at you with another episode of Instant Noodle Recipe Time, the show where I show you what to do with your instant noodles. Today we've got one all the way from Thailand. Thanks to James from Lakeside, California for sending it on over. This is a duck flavor rice vermicelli from Mama. I heard somebody say, oh, Mama's like a cheapo brand. I've never tried them, but they look like a cheapo brand. This isn't a cheapo brand. This stuff is primo, man. I visited them. Trust me. This is good stuff. They make good stuff. It's like the premier brand from Thailand. I will say that I have heard more than once somebody say something along the lines of like, well, it's not like a third world country like Thailand. Thailand is so far from a freaking third world country, it's not even funny. There are so many amazing things in Thailand. Oh my god. It just shows how like little culture people have here. Or understanding of the world around them. And that's okay. You just need to learn. Yeah, Thailand is not a third world country. Are there nice areas of Thailand? Absolutely. Are there crummy areas of Thailand? Sure. Are there nice areas in the United States? Yes. Are there crummy areas in the United States? Absolutely. What areas do you know that there are in Thailand? If you haven't been there, it's kind of hard to know everything about it unless you do a lot of that book reading stuff. I know it's unpopular for many, but... So Thailand has a lot of agriculture. They've got a lot of big cities. You find all sorts of neat stuff in Thailand. There's... the time I spent there, I saw so many different types of cultural aspects there. You've got Thai people, you've got a lot of Chinese people, you've got people of all sorts of different background, descent, and you've got all these different styles of food. I mean, there's like northern Thai cuisine, southern Thai cuisine. There's so many different aspects to it too that are funny. Like, so Malaysia and Thailand share a border, right? The durian people like in Malaysia, they like theirs riper than the Thais like theirs. And when I was in Thailand, I went to Malaysia first, so it wasn't like a topic of conversation. But when I went to Thailand, it's like, oh, when I had the durian in Malaysia, it was a little different. And the Thai people were like, yeah, they like it like way riper than we do. They like it like mushy. It was great. And one thing I noted about in Malaysia, because I was familiar with it, the tom yum in Malaysia is much thicker, much heartier. The tom yum in Thailand is much thinner. Oh man. But a third world country? No. They talk about Southern hospitality, folks, but I'm going to tell you right now, when I got into Thailand and I was at the airport and there were guys with machine guns, I'm like, oh wow, whoa. They smiled at me and welcomed me to Thailand. It's like... And when I got back from Thailand and I came into our airport and I went through customs, everybody's angry, everybody's unhappy. It's like walking to the post office. It's horrible. It makes you feel like a criminal, which I know there's like this whole aspect of, well, you don't want people that are doing bad things to feel comfortable. I wasn't doing anything bad. I should note that. But I don't know. It's not like there's no welcome home. There's just like getting yelled at. People are mad. It's unhappy. And it's too bad because it's like over there, Like in Malaysia. Welcome to Malaysia. I hope you have a great stay. You know, stuff like that from people that are heavily armed, you know, during customs. I will say Taiwanese customs, they were not extremely... I was having trouble filling out my customs slip, and the guy just looks at me, throws it back at me, and like starts barking at me. You know? But, you know, what do you do? But, yeah, Thailand and Malaysia, it was just like happy, 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 happy. I mean, there's a reason Thailand is known as the land of smiles. It's because everybody's smiling. Everybody's nice and happy. I love Thailand. What a great place to live. I swear. Same with Malaysia. There's just so many people able to like hang out together, and it's like really not like... I mean, there's conflict and stuff. I've read the news in both countries. There's people that are like unhappy about this and that and the other thing. But it's not like here where it's like being cranky is like a national pastime. Isn't there in Thailand like a ministry of happiness? I mean, no, that's another country. But like it's a huge part of their system of governing. Is it Bhutan? I think it's Bhutan, which really is that far from Thailand? I think that's closer to Nepal. Is that in the steppes? The foothills? I don't know, but here's the noodle. But I miss traveling so much. My top 10 list video came out today. I'm happy about that. Or my article that I did working with the folks at Serious Eats. I want to thank them for their time. It was fun. Hopefully there will be more articles coming. I don't know. So this style of rice vermicelli, as you can see, it's super thin. It's very dry. Very dry. It's got the broth, which has a lot of oiliness to it. I like it. I didn't used to like... I would say I like duck rice vermicelli leaps and bounds better than a duck wheat noodle combo. They're both good, but I think the particular style of it's kind of very herby. And it makes me really wish I had some duck to throw in here. I'm gonna throw an egg in, but I'm duckless. I'm lacking the duck, which is a bummer, because that's another thing that's really good in Thailand and Malaysia and Taiwan. Whack, whack, whack. It's wonderful. Am I gonna throw an egg in? I kind of like how this looks, eggless. Yeah, I might just throw some scallion and some crushed red pepper on top and call it a day. I don't think it really needs a whole heck of a lot more. Ooh, I could just, yeah, a little bit of crushed red pepper. I think that's it. I think we're good on this. I don't want to overdo it, because this should be kind of simple. Unless I'm throwing some actual duck on there, which I really wish I could afford and add. Should have seen what they did with duck in Tainan. Man, there was a lady that so they bring it out. I'm just going to talk you through the rotato part. So there was we went to a special restaurant when I was visiting Taiwan, and midway you go south in Taiwan, you get to this big agricultural area in Tainan. And we stayed at this hotel, and they had this restaurant where they had something you had to order it 2 days in advance. It was called like special cherry duck. And I don't know what she said, but when they bring it in, there's a cart with a guy with the chef with a really tall hat, right? And he starts carving it. And while he's carving it, this lady like gives a speech that she's memorized about the wonder of this duck dish. And it's actually made into 4 different dishes. I tried to really read into that. I was asking our host there, I was like, so is that to represent the 4 seasons of the year? And they're like, no, it's just they make it 4 different ways. I'm like, there's no like hidden meat? No. Okay. But they made some amazing stuff out of that. Oh boy, it was good. Oh man, I want to go back to Taiwan and have that again. Beef noodle, that sounds good. But anyways, yeah, that's a really good duck vermicelli. Thanks again to James from Lakeside for sending that over. That's yummy. The next one we got today, or tomorrow you'll see, is this Marashan Simon Yakisoba. And this came out of Nakata Noodles box, Nakama Noodles box, rather. Go to www.miaoboxjapan, M-I-A-U, boxjapan.com. Use the coupon code The Ramen Raider for a discount. And that's that for today. This has been Hans the Ramen Raider wishing you enjoyment of your noodles each and every day. Have a good one, and bye-bye.